You're gonna need it.
I mean, you know, every time I get asked these things, I remember what your leader said about have you got a pen, have you got a book?
Exactly. No, I make it a point. At conferences, I pick them up and I just share them around.
Me too. I've got 100 pens in the bottom here, so where's the time? I steal pens from everybody.
Are we winning with the sound system?
Yeah, we're winning.
Okay.
We're winning. They're just bringing it closer.
Okay.
Okay, now let me just see. So the bus crash outside Western was an early answer this morning. I think you should stand and eight lost their lives, 17 serious injuries, 35
It was this morning.
Yeah. Outside Worcester.
They don't care.
Hashtag Black
Got the mic. Is that the room?
Is this the PA?
Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can I ask that we begin and give space to our media colleagues to be able to access this side? Or must I wait a bit? Oh, to just indicate when you...
How far is ECDC? 20, how far is ECDC?
Let me take this opportunity and welcome and acknowledge our Minister of Transport, Minister Barbara Creasy, who has so graciously agreed to be here this morning, and I want to acknowledge the provincial MECs of Limpopo, MEC Make, MEC Shong of Mpumalanga. Tomo, my apologies. Why this morning is all sick data? I would like to acknowledge the Deputy National Commissioner of the SAPS, the Chairperson of the Board of RTMC and the board members, the CEO of the RTMC and all CEOs of the transport sector, the Chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Transport, who is seated on my right, the MMCs who are present this morning, from the city of Tshwane, city of Johannesburg, and we would like to welcome and greet the commissioners of the law enforcement fraternities, the leadership of Santaco, the leadership of NTA, the leadership of the Trucking Association, the association, the AA, and the senior government officials, the acting director general, and all DDGs of the Department Transport Organized Labor is here, the POP crew who was colleagues, I'm going to request, having observed all the protocol, that for the purposes of time management, I give you the leeway to indicate that when you speak, all protocol is observed. Before we start, colleagues, I'm going to request that, noting the very tragic start of this month we have had, with the loss of 8 lives just outside Worcester in a bus accident this morning and 17 serious injuries, that we all rise and observe a moment of silence. May the souls of those who have departed rest in eternal peace. Amen. Thank you very much. Please be seated. May I request at this point in time that we request the MMC for Transport in the City of Tshwane, Councillor Mohale, to give us the welcoming remarks.
Thank you so much, Deputy Minister. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I must warn you that we have a heat wave here in Tshwane today, so please bear with us. I would like to take this moment and just appreciate the Deputy Minister. And on my right, I know you were not mentioned, MMC Sizakele Masuku from the that we all know that in our roads we experience a whole lot of fatalities. As the city of Tshwane, we already started with we have launched already the road safety festive season, I think about a month ago. And we want to commit ourselves in our roads that we are playing the part that we are supposed to play, because this is collaborative work. And we have spoken to the law enforcement, the TMPDs, and we've all agreed that it is a crucial moment to ensure that at least, even if it's by an inch, we do reduce the road fatalities that in every festive season we get to experience. I don't want to give a very long speech, except to say that welcome to all of you. And I'd also like to welcome all the law enforcement agencies that are here and continue to do the work that you do, and by also being proactive and not reactive. I think this is one of the steps that is commendable, and that I appreciate, Minister, that we will also communicate with our residents, our road users, so that they also make time and give themselves a few hours on the roads that would be taken away from them, and that they exercise, high levels of tolerance, and they cooperate with the law enforcement. Thank you very much and welcome.
Thank you very much, MMC, for those welcoming remarks. Colleagues, the road safety initiative for the festive season is a collaborative approach, and at this point we're going to have brief messages of support from colleagues and stakeholders, and I'm going to now request the representative of the Automobile Association of South Africa to give us a message of support.
Thank you, Deputy Minister. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. The Automobile Association of South Africa has been part of South Africa's transport landscape for almost 95 years. So during this time, we have consistently advocated for mobility and road safety throughout the country. As the Automobile Association, we have supported various road safety initiatives for over 90 years. And we believe that it is only through collaboration and a shared commitment that we can significantly reduce the number of fatalities on our roads. Road safety, we believe, is a collective responsibility, from the driver behind the wheel to the passenger in the vehicle and the pedestrian or cyclist using the road. We all must take cognizance and accountability for our actions on the road. It is essential for drivers to practice patience and respect while driving and to be mindful of other road users. Following the rules of the road ensures that everyone arrives at their destination safely. Notably, fatigue, both mental and physical, is a significant contributor to lapses in concentration and judgment on the road. As the AA, we urge drivers to be alert and aware when they are behind the wheel. Studies have shown that the effects of being tired while driving can be likened to those of being intoxicated, contributing to increased chances of various collisions, especially under conditions of poor visibility. Honorable Minister, we believe that road safety messages should be shared consistently throughout the year and not limited to specific campaigns. This ongoing communication is vital if we are to meet the UN's target of reducing road traffic deaths and injuries by at least 50% by 2030. You can count on the Automobile Association to lead efforts in promoting messages that improve road user behavior. Our advocacy campaigns, such as the Walking Safely to School project that we recently launched in Mamelodi, city of Tshwane, exemplifies our commitment. Through our various platforms, we advocate for improved vehicle safety and maintenance aimed to assist lowering the number of fatalities on our roads. In addition, we actively partner with the government to craft solutions to enhance road infrastructure. In conclusion, a message to road users. End of the year journeys are a cherished tradition in South Africa, creating lasting memories for friends and families. We encourage motorists to please ensure their vehicles are well maintained and that they are sound mind ahead of their journeys. Thank you.
Thank you very much to the Automobile Association of South Africa. I now request the first Deputy President of the National Taxi Alliance to come forward and give a message of support on behalf of the NTA.
Morning, everybody. Apologies from my president who could not make it because of the ill health. I would like to thank the DM for this opportunity given to us as NTA. We do support the 2024 road safety, and it is a good thing that you keep on reminding us as road users, as we are transporting more than 75 people in the country. Festive season is one of those that is going to be very busy, and we preach the very same gospel to all our members to say that they must obey, work together with the law enforcement, make sure that all your passengers arrive home safe or arrive to their final destination in a very safe manner. Having said that, NTA is also going to launch its own Indlela on the 13th of December 2024. It will be on the very same route, the N1 at Hammanskraal. So therefore, it shows that it collaborates with what the Department of Transport are doing. We are equally supporting this initiative. On that note, without wasting any time, I would like to thank everybody, all the participants, and the messages that we are passing through to everybody in the country. Let 2024 be the best festive season to everybody. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much. May I now request the leadership of Santaco to come forward and give us a message of support.
Thank you, DM. Greetings to the Minister and all protocol observed. In the few minutes that I'm given, I want to say that Santaco is committed to road safety. 2010, we launched our own campaign called Shokomela. And that campaign has showed good results, has yielded good results since. Advocate Msibi, from his statistics, can prove that prior to 2010, taxis were contributing over 40% of the fatalities. And if you go to the book now, taxis are contributing under 10%. And that's not good, using the word contributing, but it's what is happening. We want to continue with the campaigns, supporting Arrive Alive, the decade of actions, and any other road safety campaign that is there. We've recently joined Transnet in an endeavor to educate our scholar transporters when crossing railway lines, because in the last few months we experienced a few fatalities of school children who are supposed to be future adults in the future. We've partnered with Transnet to conscientize our people who are carrying school children to be more conscious. This is how much we are showing our effort to make sure that roads are safe. We need more campaigns. Law enforcement need to strengthen its arm on the road. And law enforcement, please come closer to us. All sorts, SAPs, traffic, please come closer to us. We are working together with not Indlela, but Indlelanhle, which was also launched by Abobabo Mlalazi. We are working together to make sure that roads are safety, and we want to say road safety, and all the way.
Thank you very much to Santaco. May I now request the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee on Transport to give a message on behalf of Parliament, Honorable Salamlel.
Thank you very much, Honorable Tengwa, our DM, and I must stand on the already established protocol as you indicated, and pass our greetings to everyone present here. Colleagues, Honorable Minister, we come here on behalf of the people of South Africa, on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic. One, perhaps our departing point must be to express our word of condolences to those who lost life in the accident that you earlier alluded to, Honorable Claire, and also send on behalf of the Parliament of the Republic our well wishes to those who were injured in the accident and wish them speedy recovery. We come here, colleagues, because on Tuesday we were briefed properly about this road safety strategy for the festive 2024 festive season, and we're highly impressed, Honorable Tengwa. I hope you communicated our message to the Minister that the Portfolio Committee was highly impressed by the comprehensive nature of your strategy. We come here indeed to oversee what was communicated in Parliament, if indeed it's true, and I think we announce everywhere that we are ready. we are ready and we understand, and it's our wish, Honorable Klengwa, that we must on every day endeavor toward a zero death on our road. And we think this strategy put us a step towards that particular direction. So we are here, we want to express our confidence and support towards this strategy and towards the work that you are doing. Our message to the people of South Africa is very simple. We have expressed in Parliament, we've expressed it in all our channels, we are expressing it here, Honorable Minister. Road safety is everyone's responsibility. The department, law enforcers can only assist in support, and we need every hands on deck. That is why as a parliament, we are also here to express our support. All road users, when you are a road user, it's your responsibility to be safe on the road. When you are at home, it's your responsibility to communicate the message of road safety, because your kids are on the road, your parents, your sisters, and you need to have them arriving home alive. So it is in the interest of everyone that no one must ever say, I'm not involved in the road safety issue. We call on all our in every communication they have to send a message of arrive alive. We have done that. We have made that particular commitment, and we have made that commitment in Parliament, and that will be done from our side, because we cannot just talk, we need to walk the talk and be the ones who support you. Honorable DM, our message to your enforcers and to the minister, our message to your enforcers, Honorable Minister, is that those who transgress, arrest, arrest, arrest. No favor, no fear. Arrest and arrest and arrest. Let's save life. Lastly, we wish, Honorable Minister, a Merry Christmas to the people of South Africa on behalf of the Parliament, a safe festive season, and we have confidence in this strategy that will deliver. Thanks very much, Program Director.
Thank you very much, Chairperson. Rest and no cool drink. Yeah, no cool drink. May I now request at this point in time the MEC for Transport and Community Safety from the province of Limpopo to give us a message of support.
Thanks, Honorable Deputy Minister. Honorable Minister, let me say all protocol observed. I stand before this August launch with confidence, because as Limpopo government, we have done our best to prepare for the high traffic volumes. As you can see, that those that are going to Zimbabwe and other countries in Africa. Our target is to reduce the road fatalities massively. Our Premier, Dr. Popi Ramathuba, has instructed that when we deploy our law enforcement, we must make sure that we deploy all the members of the executive, councillors, mayors, until to the last local councillor in all our local municipalities. So, Honorable Minister, our message is, do not drink and drive, do not use cell phones while driving, do not overload, and do not overspeed. All councillors led by the mayors will leave no stone. Jaywalking. What is worrying is most of the pedestrian-related accidents happen during awkward hours, especially in the hours of the mornings, especially during weekends. We have requested Mahuchi fraternity to collaborate with us and share the message that we need to there on our roads due to wrong behaviors. The traffic laws are meant to save lives, and we shall enforce them without fear or favor. As our district minister has said, Limpopo, we are known to say we don't take cold drinks because our law enforcement are being paid on a monthly basis. With this, I want to say, in my mother tongue, we say road safety in Hina, meaning it is our elephant in to arrive alive. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much, MEC. I can attest to the work you are doing following the visit I had a few weeks ago. and it's good that the consistency is there. So thank you very much. I think it's important to acknowledge the senior leadership of all law enforcement authorities, especially the Deputy National Commissioner of the SAPS, who is here giving strength to the work that we are wanting to do this festive season. It now gives me great pleasure to request the MEC for Public Roads and Public Works, Roads and Transport from the province of Mpumalanga, the Honorable Tula Sizwe Tomo, to give a message of support. Thank you.
No, thanks, DM. Greetings to yourself, the Minister, all protocol observed. Minister, let me start by firstly appreciating the message of support from Santago, because we are one of the provinces that has been affected on the previous month by a lot of fatalities, especially as it relates to scholar transport. That is a good initiative, and on behalf of the province of Mpumalanga, we really appreciate that. Secondly, I think, Minister, this initiative that you have done, especially in this launch, really appreciate it. However, I think I must represent POPRO because I can see they are here. Majority of our law enforcement officers, they do not have sufficient tools of trade. Now, it's a call upon ourselves as public representatives and government to ensure that if we want truly to reduce these fatalities and strengthen road safety, we need to ensure that we enable them with the necessary tools of trade. However, on behalf of Mpumalanga, we really support this program. It's a good program. Thank you. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much, MEC. And again, I want to attest, Minister, in the two visits now that I've taken at your direction to Mpumalanga, the work is actually taking place there as well. It now gives me great pleasure to request the Honorable Minister of Transport, Honorable Barbara Creasy, to officially launch the 2024 Festive Season Road Safety Campaign. And Minister, I will hand over to you.
Thank you very much, Deputy Minister. And let me say good morning and thank you very much for coming today to all of the partners that are together with us in this very important campaign. Let me also acknowledge my colleagues from Gauteng, from Mpumalanga, and also from Limpopo. Thank you for traveling to join us in this particular event. Let me also acknowledge the Deputy Commissioner of Police and all senior law enforcement authorities present today, the chairperson of the Portfolio Committee in the National Assembly, who really makes sure that we stay on our toes. Thank you for joining us, chairperson. Let me also acknowledge board members and CEOs of all of our entities who are together with us today. And all of you, ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for coming. As you know, we are here today to launch the 2024 Festive Season Road Safety Campaign. And we all know that we are doing this in the 30th year of our democracy. And while there is much to celebrate in the progress that our country has made since 1994, we must be brutally honest about the fact that we have a lot of work to do to make our roads safer and to reduce fatalities. Ladies and gentlemen, in his address to the National Council of Provinces this past Thursday, His Excellency President Cyril Matamela Ramaphosa again stressed that our government's commitment to inclusive economic growth, accelerated job creation, and the reduction of poverty is our apex priority. Road crashes have a negative impact on our economy, and I will come to the cost shortly. But more importantly, road crashes and the consequent deaths and injuries have a devastating impact on families and on communities. Last year's statistics, which you can research on the website of the Road Traffic Management Corporation, indicate that we had more than 10,000 crashes and more than 11,800 deaths, almost 50% of whom were pedestrians. Alcohol and speed are the two biggest contributors to road deaths in our country. And sadly, last year, 1,200 people lost their lives during the festive season. Today, we are already mourning the loss of 8 lives. A terrible start to this festive season. And I want to take this opportunity to offer my condolences to their families and to wish that their souls will rest in peace. The high number of road crashes and related consequences has a significant impact on South African society. The impact is measured in human terms of pain, grief, and suffering, but there is also a massive cost to our economy. Last year, road crashes cost us 205 billion rand. This amounts to 2.74% of our gross domestic product. For further perspective, the RTMC quotes the Global Road Safety Report that tells us, based on 2019 data, the primary leading cause of death for children and young people between the ages of 5 and 29 years is road accidents. And road traffic accidents affect people most during their productive years. Approximately 66% of all fatalities is amongst people between the ages of 18 and 59 years old. Now, these statistics, ladies and gentlemen, are significant and sobering. Government alone has a lot of work to do, but we cannot change this reality by ourselves, because it is human behavior that has led to the majority of deaths and injuries. And so all road users, drivers, pedestrians, must take necessary action to keep safe and ensure we reduce the number of crashes on our roads. And this means that we have got to all work together if we want a different outcome. As the Department of Transport and Government, we have set ourselves the target of reducing road traffic deaths and injuries by half by 2030, in line with the United Nations Decade of Action for Road Safety. We are working together with the Road Traffic Management Corporation, as well as provincial and municipal departments responsible for transport and road safety, to ensure that government does its utmost. All traffic police, South African Police Service officers and law enforcement authorities must enforce the law without fear or favor. Road users must know that this festive season there will be consequences for breaking the law. Research done by the Road Traffic Management Corporation in 2016 shows us that there are 3 factors that cause road accidents: human behavior, environmental conditions such as heavy rain, and road design. But human error is responsible for the majority of crashes. Given the data at hand, and given our limited resources, we have set about implementing targeted interventions this festive season that are aimed at changing driver behavior and enforcing enhancement. So our campaign has 4 pillars: responsible driving, pedestrian safety, enforcement and education, and partnerships and collaboration. Now, for those of you who are interested, and you can get a copy of my input today online, we have identified 20 areas in our country where the majority of road accidents have occurred over the last couple of years. There would be 4 places in Limpopo, 3 in Mpumalanga, 1 in Gauteng, 2 in Northwest, 2 in KwaZulu-Natal, a number 5 or 6 in the Eastern Cape, and 1 particular area in the Western Cape. And so we are putting stringent monitoring in place in those areas where history has taught us we are most likely to see accidents and fatalities. The best research tells us that most crashes occur during weekends, late at night, and in the early hours of the morning. Accordingly, 24/7 traffic policing will be conducted on these routes over the festive season. And what that means, ladies and gentlemen, is if we need to pay overtime, we will pay overtime. Law enforcement will focus on ensuring that drivers stick to the speed limits, making sure that those who are driving under the influence of substances are removed from the roads, and focusing on our border areas that also experience increases in volumes of traffic at this time of year. Alongside our patrolling interventions, we have also undertaken a campaign of focusing on messaging on radio and social media. We have partnered with civil society, including, as you have already seen, taxi associations, the Automobile Association, as well as faith-based and other non-governmental organizations and the private sector, all of whom will work together to ensure that we spread the message in every corner of our country. To our law enforcement officers, the emergency personnel, and all road agencies that will be working over this period, I want to say thank you in advance for your commitment. But I also want to agree with the chair of the Portfolio Committee. Let's make December 2024 a no cold drink festive season. To those who will be traveling to various destinations inside the country and our neighboring states during this time, let us remember that road safety is everyone's responsibility. Let us remember that your behavior determines whether you and your loved ones arrive alive. As I conclude, let me mention a few of the key messages to the public on behalf of the government of South Africa for this campaign. The first one is obviously that road crashes cause injuries and deaths. So when using the roads this festive season, take your safety and the safety of others seriously. Before you embark on any journey, make sure your vehicle is roadworthy. Carry your driver's license and your public driving permit if you need one. If you are a pedestrian this festive season, please cross the roads at places that are designated for pedestrian crossings. Don't walk down the center of the road in the middle of the night wearing dark-colored clothing, because a driver really can't see you. Wear bright-colored clothing at night. Something white is a very good idea because the headlights of the vehicle will pick that up. Fatigue, tiredness, is a silent killer. If you're on a long road journey, break the journey every 2 hours. Have a rest, have something to eat. Just relax a little bit before you get back on the road. Wear your seat belt and stay within the speed limit. Don't overtake on the barrier line. If you are not a person who likes to drive at the speed limit, please drive in the left-hand lane and allow those who wish to go faster to travel in the right-hand lane. This morning when I was coming here, there were 3 vehicles that were traveling along at less than 60 kilometers an hour on a highway in the right-hand lane. And that is obviously a major cause of accidents because everybody wants to try and get past them. Travel during the day. It's much, much safer than traveling at night. If you are a pedestrian and you have been drinking alcohol, please sleep where you are. Because many of the pedestrians that are killed late at night have been consuming alcohol and are not entirely clear where they are walking on their way home. Do not drink and drive. If you're going to drink alcohol, make a plan to use public transport to take you home, or designate all of our responsibility. Ensure that you and your loved ones arrive alive. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Honorable Minister, and I want to thank you for your leadership during the devising of this strategy. I can assure you that the Minister really cracked the whip to make sure that we get our ducks in a row. So thank you very much, Minister, for your leadership, and thank you for your message, which you have given, and I hope that all of us as South Africans will heed the message. As a young person to all other young people, can we please not be influencers behind the steering wheel, creating content and taking nice videos? It's just not worth it. It's a distraction. You lose about 5 seconds per text of concentration. Let's not have content killers. And as my mom used to say, rather be late for your next appointment than be early for heaven. And if you are not righteous, then you're most certainly going to be early for hell. So please. So thank you very much, Minister, for your message. Minister, we will now take questions from the colleagues in the media houses. And Mr. Msibi will assist us in this regard. Oh, Babu Msibu ngakepi. Oh, right.
Thank you so much, Deputy Minister. At this point, we're going to take questions. But I also wanted to say that we are going to have one-on-one sessions after the questions. So some of the issues that are not relating to the launch, probably we just have to keep it for the one-on-ones. So at this point, I do want to see show of hands. We'll take the first set of questions, maybe 3 or 2 questions. I don't see hands at the moment. Journalists are sitting at the back. Mobile, I don't see you. Where is Heidi? You are hiding, Heidi. Yeah, there. Can we have a roving mic to Heidi? Where is Mobile?
I don't know why I'm always pushed to ask questions, but I'll ask a question. In terms of perhaps areas that you are very concerned about, obviously the route from Joburg to KZN is a big one. Are you going to be deploying more resources there? Or how are you going to be spreading out your resources in terms of perhaps routes that are most traveled in the festive? Thanks.
Thank you. Another question, or can we take a response from the minister?
Thank you very much for that question. I think the reason we have done our research on where accidents are most likely to happen is because those are the focal points where we want to, first of all, ensure that provincial authorities are deploying personnel to those points. But it's also where we would want to do enhanced deployment from the National Traffic Management Police. We have 800 national traffic officers, and what we are doing is that we are utilizing our research to guide the deployment of those traffic officers so that we are in a position to support provincial and municipal authorities to enhance the work that they would be doing. Obviously, from a perspective of our provinces and our municipalities, they would also have particular hotspots that they would be concerned about. And therefore, that deployment would also be done in terms of that hotspot targeting.
Thank you, Minister. I'm told Newsroom and SABC would want to have a one-on-one with you, Minister. So at this point, Deputy Minister, if you can take it.
No, thank you very much to Babumsibi for that. May I now request the MEC for roads and transport in the province of Gauteng, Siskedi Boni, to give us the vote of thanks. And then once she's done, the media colleagues will indicate where they would want to have the minister fielding the one-on-one interviews. And then at that point, can we then also set up for the ministerial interaction with the drivers of the vehicles? So can those processes run parallel so that when the minister finishes with her interviews, we take her straight to the law enforcement operation on the roads? MEC?
Thank you very much, DM, and good morning to Minister, colleagues in the municipalities and officials of government and the CEO of RTMC and members of media, as well as the key stakeholders that are here today. I think mine is very easy, is to thank you all for coming today. I think one of the things that we should do as different stakeholders in this campaign is to talk to individuals. In Gauteng, last year we launched Fatela, trying to talk to individuals, but also seeking partnership with different individuals that own places of entertainment, because one of the critical challenges we have is people that drink and drive, and we appealed to owners of taverns, owners of places of entertainment in our province to partner with us to create this awareness. I think one of the questions that we are always asked by media, Minister, is that how different will the campaign be? What is the difference in the new year? And I think the difference should be us appealing to individuals. We also partnered with churches. I think that's where the message should go into households, that we must create awareness that one life is too many. And I think as Gauteng were highly affected, the statistics are very high on our side. But we just want to thank you to prioritize our province by coming here to launch this very important campaign. I know that the public transport operators in our provinces will also be rolling out, according to their program, will also be rolling out their road safety campaigns. And we are hopeful that this year we'll be able to reduce the statistics. And to people back at home who are watching this through various media platforms, we request you to really take care of yourselves. After this festive seasons, we still need you to continue building our economy and growing it further as the Gauteng provincial government. Thank you very much, Kaleboch.
Thank you very much, MEC. When we do the motorist interaction, I'm going to request that we limit it to just the colleagues up front so that we do not cause added congestion on the road. And we will now thank you all. And Minister, may I request you to please engage with the media. Colleagues, thank you very much. Happy and blessed Sunday.
your Twitter followers. So I see,
How are
read
you?
all your stories. I'm well. Daryl Jacobs, Western Cape.
Nice to meet
Acting
you.
Head of Mobility. Nice meeting you as well.
Okay, good. It's good to know who my followers
Yeah.
are. Are you good?
I'm good. I'm good.
Good. Did you just come for this?
Yeah, just came.
Hectic. Okay.
Well, the MEC was out in Oudtshoorn and asked me to stand in for him.
Okay.
Yeah, because you know they shifted this date. It was supposed to have been launched last week, and Cabinet only ratified the plan in the week. So they had Day of Remembrance for those who lost their lives. MEC was here for that and said, well, I can stand in for him for this
Okay.
launch.
At least.
Yeah.
Welcome to Gauteng.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you.
Cool.
Okay.
No, I'm not sad. My parents. Very hard because I moved back 2 weeks ago. Sorry? It was last year June. I moved last year June. But I thought I go to Greece every August, but I think I'm gonna go now in November. No, it's just the best month to go to Greece. Yeah, like late December, summer, everyone's on leave. The best month. Missing out. I mean, there's people like me that come from. Well, I was actually born in South Africa. I don't know what I am. My mom and dad are Greek, but I was born here. Yeah. So what does that make me? South African Greek. Yeah. Yes, yes. Yeah. No. I would love to put it on my shirt. Problem having on my shirt. Yeah, I just they haven't latched me yet. They came to me at exactly 5 past. Okay, 10 past now, so in 5 more minutes. 6 minutes. So why don't we? Or you think we may not finish in 10 past? I just told them that they can come to us already. Oh, okay. Unless you want to go to the SABC. No, no, we can wait. Okay. I just don't want that they cross to you and we're not here. Yeah, true. So if they could take us sooner.
But we're there, yeah. That's strange.
Eh?
I mean, SABC there. But why would they want to do that? Let me just check if they can come here.
Yeah, it seems like strange to them. But maybe, I mean,
they are coming to set up, but they need a different angle, so they're gonna set up. They don't want it to look the same, as SABC. And they come this way and set up something. Are you guys comfortable here? Even that side you can set up.
Yes, by Joe. Okay, and you? Sorry. Shop. Okay. I don't know if that's going to happen, and I'm just thinking. Yes, I'm ready. Yeah, you can. Shop. Okay, 30 seconds left. Yes, certainly, Marcel, it's a very critical moment. This festive season, we know that most of the activists occur during the festive season. People travel to their various destinations to be with their loved ones, and unfortunately, that comes with tragedy because of the amount of accidents that South Africa
Colin, and then, the problem is from the technical side, ne? So they are worried about their visuals being dark. So this position works out. This is fine. It's fine. So this is fine. No, that's fine. Is this live or no? It's not live. Now just make it look like. So we need that separate. Remote. Yeah. Bangroba mfethu. Ame bakophisha sihambe azenze. And lo yenzile kuyenzeka. Kuyenzeka. Sebona. Like kanje I like this idea. Yeah. Then you can spread it, even spread it even further. Yeah, izosela kanje. Oh yeah. Normally we put ula. Yeah. Yeah. So you like our idea? But we're trying to make it easy for everybody. The thing is, you are people. You are the people who need. They want to do something. Who? She can stand here. I think we are done with this. No? She must go to the car. Otherwise, remember, these people are waiting for her. So you ready to go, no? Yes. Because these people are waiting for her to the... Okay, okay, no, we are ready. So Mercy is at the car. Yeah, at the car. Let's make sure inside the move. Hello? 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 Uko Phantom. One, two, one, two.
Today, here on the N1, we are launching the festive season road safety campaign for the 2024 festive season. And I think that what is different about this festive season campaign is the fact that we have based our enforcement action on research that we have collected on the key areas in the country that are the most dangerous for drivers and for pedestrians. We have over 800 national traffic law enforcement officers, and we will be deploying those law enforcement officers to those 20 key points to augment the work of provincial and municipal officers. We've also asked all provinces and all municipalities to prioritize dangerous roads in their area and to make sure that those roads are patrolled, and also to make sure that there are the standard operations like the one we are seeing behind me, where we are checking vehicle roadworthiness. We're making sure that passengers and drivers are wearing their safety belts. We're making sure that people are not overloading their vehicles, are not driving under the influence of alcohol, and of course also advising drivers not to text and drive. This is a really dangerous habit that has developed. Our research indicates that texting and driving is more dangerous than driving under the influence of alcohol. One of the focuses of this year's campaign is on pedestrians. 44% of those killed in last year's festive season were pedestrians. And we are saying to people, if you are going to go and party and you're going to walk home, first of all, please wear brightly colored clothing. Wear something white so that the headlights of a car can pick you up. If you do party a little bit too much, sleep where you are. Because when you go onto the roads and you wander all over the roads, it's of great danger to vehicles. And I think often pedestrians don't realize that a vehicle can't stop immediately once they notice that there is a pedestrian. In conclusion, let me say that road safety is everyone's responsibility, mine and yours. As a driver, before you start your journey, make sure your vehicle is roadworthy. Plan your journey properly so that you don't have to speed. Make sure you take regular rests because fatigue is very dangerous on long-distance journeys. Please try and travel during the day. It's much, much safer than traveling at night. And of course, if you're going to party, choose a dedicated driver who's not going to drink and allow them to take you to the party and back home again safely, or else use public transport. Road safety is everyone's responsibility. Let's make sure this festive season you and your loved ones arrive alive.
I'll hand you over to Director Karinda, so you can take over now.
2. Bulele volume. On lento le. Prosper. There's nothing. Prosper.
Okay. Yes, Mr. Practicing. I am good and you. All right. I am all right.
Are you we're doing a road safety operation today?
Okay.
So we're sorry to interrupt your journey.
No problem. No problem.
Where are you going to?
Manchester, we are going to play a soccer.
Oh, really?
I'm late already.
What time is your soccer tournament?
1 o'clock.
1 o'clock?
Yes.
Oh, my goodness. All right, so we need to help this man to be processed quickly.
Yes.
So that he can make his tournament.
No problem.
Let me...
Who's busy? Come closer. Have you inspected the vehicle?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Okay, this gentleman they're going to play a soccer match. It's
1 o'clock.
at 1 o'clock. So they just want us to assist them to be able to play their soccer match. Next time, plan your journey better.
No problem, no problem. I'm surprised.
Well, it's festive. You're going to meet lots of these.
No problem.
Let me give you this. It's quite nice. It's quite a nice little gift. If you ever break down, there's a triangle in here for your car.
Okay.
Okay.
No,
thank you, brother.
Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Yes.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
So sorry to interrupt your journey. We're just doing a road safety awareness here today.
Thank you.
Where are you going?
We're going to Festive for the week on holiday.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
That's very nice. Well, we wish you a good holiday.
Thank you very much.
We're going to just give you a little something for your journey. There's a triangle in there so that if you do have an accident or if you break down, which I hope you don't, you'll be able to mark your vehicle.
Thank you so much.
Please stick to the speed limit. And I don't have to tell a gentleman of your age, don't drink and drive. Thank you.
So license with you?
Okay.
Okay.
The license is behind.
Yes, the license is here. Okay, let's
Thank
just
you.
show the minister. Okay, the license, minister.
Okay, is it valid?
Yes, it's still valid.
Really good.
Yeah, 2025.
Perfect.
All right. Thank you, sir.
Thank you.
All right, this gentleman's going to help you, right?
Okay.
When you want to interrogate passengers, then it's rubbish. That's lovely. How are you? Very well. Well, then I have to give you a gift, right? Oh my goodness! There we go. There's a triangle in here so that if your vehicle breaks down, which I hope it doesn't, you've got something to warn the oncoming traffic. Where are you ladies going?
We're going to warm baths.
Oh, nice. You're going to swim in the pools?
Yes.
Oh, lovely. I like doing that. Have a nice afternoon.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so
Thanks
much.
for the rose. Thank you.
How are you? Just stop the cars.
Bit frustrated, but good, thank you.
Where are you going, sir?
Palaborba and Limpopo.
Oh, you're going a long way.
Yes.
All right. Well, I'm sorry we're delaying you, but we're trying to make the roads safer over the festive season.
Totally understand.
And I'm sure you'll be on your way soon.
Thank you very much.
Just in case you should have a breakdown, doesn't look like this car will break down. There's a triangle in here so that you can mark your vehicle.
Thanks for
Thank
the
you.
efforts for making the road safer.
Thank you. Thank you very much.
Have a wonderful day.
You too. Drive safely.
Yeah, well, with the Minister and the Deputy Minister of Transport, correct? Okay. Now, Minister, you can see the driver did not advise the passengers to wear seat belts. It is compulsory for passengers to wear seat belts. Now, if this Kumbi was to be involved in an accident, everybody will be thrown around here inside the minibus. So driver, yeah, just come this side.
Why don't we go and talk to him that side?
Oh, okay. Okay, it's fine. It's fine.
I'm the Minister of Transport. We're just doing a road safety operation, and we just want to request that you ask your passengers to put their seatbelts on. And we're trying, there are too many deaths on our roads, so we are trying to make it safer this festive season. You are very important people because you carry a lot of our passengers. 75% of people who use public transport travel in your vehicles. So we want to just appeal to you when you have a full load, get everybody to buckle up. And we also want to ask you just to stick to the speed limit. We know that taxis are always rushing, but it's better to arrive alive. We wish you a good day further. Thank you. Okay, bye-bye.